Hey Thrifty Funners, this adorable bunny makes a great doorstop or can even be used as a tabletop decoration. Trace template pieces onto fabric and cut out. Use thread or pen to transfer the designated marks onto the fabric. There are 3 for the placement of the inner ears, which are only on the front of the bunny, and there are 2 at the bottom for placement of the bottom piece. Also, be sure to account for the directional fabric patterns. Pin the inner ear pieces in place on the front of the bunny body. Sew them on using a zigzag top stitch. Tie off and cut threads. Pin the 2 bunny body pieces right sides together. Sew along the sides and around the ears, using a 1/4 inch seam. I suggest double stitching the area between the ears. Snip the curves and trim off excess seam material. Pin the bunny bottom to the body, lining up the marks that you've made on the fabric. You will need to ease in the excess fabric as you work your way around to avoid puckering. Sew the bottom and body together using a 1/4 inch seam. Trim the seam and snip curves. Be sure to leave an opening big enough to turn and stuff the bunny as well as slip in the weighted insert. Now turn the bunny right side out. Use the template again to cut out 2 pieces of white fabric for the weighted insert. Sew the insert pieces together using a 1/4 inch seam, leaving an opening to turn and fill it. Be sure to snip the curves. Turn the insert right side out. Use a funnel to fill the insert with sand. Sew the opening shut using a barrel stitch. Cut a length of ribbon and use a lighter to melt the ends slightly to prevent fraying. Tie the ribbon around the ears of the bunny, then begin stuffing the body with polyfill. Once it is stuffed to your liking, put the weighted insert inside. Sew the opening shut with the barrel stitch. Now we're going to make a pom-pom for the tail. Wrap the yarn around the fork a bunch of times, then run a piece of embroidery floss up through the tines around the wrapped yarn and tie tightly. Remove from the fork and wrap the embroidery floss around again and tie. Leave the extra floss attached. Now use a pair of small sharp scissors to cut through all the loops of yarn to create a pom-pom. Be careful not to cut the embroidery floss. Then use scissors to trim around the pom-pom to make it more round. Use the embroidery floss attached to the tail to sew it to the back of the bunny's body. Your bunny now is ready to hold the door open or just sit cutely on a tabletop. If you like this Easter project, check out our other Easter projects on our channel. And if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. New videos are posted every week. Come join the Thrifty Fun community.